The 10 tallest buildings in New York City. New York, New York, the city of Broadway, billboards, and skyscrapers. There are many things to do in New York, but the city itself is a draw. From the Freedom Tower to the Empire State Building, New York's renowned skyline is home to some of the world's largest structures. The tallest buildings in the city that never sleeps, as well as the many historical monuments in NYC, will continue to be awe-inspiring, whether you're visiting for the first time or a resident. New York is famous for many things, including wonderful slices of pizza and the Statue of Liberty. The quantity of enormous buildings built on this small East Coast island, however, is absolutely astounding. New York City has truly earned its spot as one of the best destinations in the world, with several structures making the world's tallest rankings. The tallest structures in the world's most recognized skyline. If we're being honest, New York has no shortage of tall structures. Each of these massive skyscrapers has its own particular architectural style and attributes. Top architects from all over the world have wished to have their creations included in the world-famous New York skyline. While some skyscrapers, such as the Empire State Building, are easily identified, others are less so. Can you distinguish which buildings are the tallest if you look closely at the skyline? Fortunately, we've got you covered with all you need to know about New York City's tallest buildings. World Trade Center 1. The World Trade Center, often known as the Freedom Tower, is located in Lower Manhattan's financial area. It is the highest structure in New York in the Western Hemisphere, standing proudly at 1,776 feet. Following the September 11, 2001, attacks, it was built as a replacement for the original World Trade Center. Skidmore, Onings and Merrill, Somm, of Chicago designed the new One World Trade Center, which opened to the public in 2014. The observation decks are located on the 100th, 101st, and 102nd levels of the structure. Visitors will discover that the building and surrounding neighborhood are also densely packed with excellent restaurants and shops. The Central Park Tower. The Central Park Tower is located a little further uptown in Midtown Manhattan. It is the world's tallest residential structure, standing at 1,550 feet. As you might expect, this iconic structure has luxurious residential units with some of the best views of Central Park money can buy. Luxury condominiums at 111 West 57th. The Steinway Tower is just a few blocks away on Billionaires Row. 111 West 57th, like Central Park Tower, is a residential structure with modern ultra-luxury units. Every unit in this building takes up at least one full floor, making it ideal for individuals with a little extra cash to spend on a place to live. With its pre-war, tapering bronze appearance, the Art Deco building resembles the Empire State Building. Shop architects designed the 1,428-foot structure, while Studio Sawfield designed the inside. All amenities, including a fitness center, lounges, libraries, and, of course, a pool, are available to residents. It even has a port co-chair, a covered vehicle shelter and entrance, which is unusual in New York. Vanderbilt University. 1 Vanderbilt is located just a few blocks from the famed Grand Central Station, and Westgate, New York. Grand Central. The fourth tallest building in New York City has 93 stories and stands slightly over 1,400 feet, 1,401 to be exact. Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates, based in New York City, designed 1 Vanderbilt. The glass design blends the structure into the sky. The top, however, has slightly tapered, step-like parts. 432 Park. 432 Park is a stark and lofty addition to New York's portfolio of ultra-tall residential skyscrapers. It's one of New York City's most prestigious addresses. Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez both used to live in this building. Raphael Violi designed 432 Park Avenue, which stands boldly at 1,396 feet. This elegant and minimalist-inspired structure has 92 levels of residential flats. The use of concrete and glass gives this slim and elongated structure a very clean and sharp appearance. Residents have access to a concierge crew that is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can handle everything from dog walking to art conservation. "30 Hudson Yards." Hudson Yards is one of New York City's most recent neighborhoods to emerge. When you see the vessel, you'll know you're in Hudson Yards. The gigantic copper-colored building and observation deck that resemble a honeycomb are impossible to miss. While Hudson Yards has made a name for itself, it also houses another large New York skyscraper, 30 Hudson Yards. Another Cohn-Peterson-Fox Associates project, it stands 1,296 feet tall. This one has an angular and modern appearance. The structure, which is the second tallest in New York, is mostly an office area. Office workers enjoy spectacular views of the city and convenient access to the Hudson Yards neighborhood's eateries and stores. The Empire State Building. A list of the highest structures in New York would be incomplete without mentioning the Empire State Building. It is one of the most popular tourist sites in New York City and around the world. This pre-war structure, designed by Shreve, Lamb, and Harmon, was the tallest in the world until the early 1970s. The building's remarkable Art Deco architecture and spire let it stand out in the skyline. Many lucky office workers get to spend their weeks directly in this National Historic Landmark, which stands tall at 1,454 feet, to the top of the antenna. For the rest of us, we can either take an elevator to the 102nd-story observatory, or scale the skyscraper like King Kong. While admiring the vistas, you may also visit the exhibitions that depict the Empire State Building's history. You'll learn about the structure's construction as well as its usage as a lookout during World War II. Bank of America Tower. Midtown is obviously the place to be for skyscrapers, as the second tallest structure on our list is likewise located in the heart of Manhattan. The Bank of America Tower, also known as One Bryant Park, is 1,200 feet tall and has 55 stories. Cook plus Fox were the designers of it. Its angular, tapering design distinguishes it from the surrounding structures. However, its height also helps. The structure is also known for being one of the most innovative projects in terms of design sustainability and energy efficiency. The Bank of America Tower was the first skyscraper in the United States to get the U.S. Green Building Council's Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, Platinum certification. The Chrysler Building. The Chrysler Building, like the Empire State Building, is a pre-war New York City skyline icon. The Chrysler Building, while also an Art Deco icon, stands out with its extravagant crown. Unlike many modern glass structures, the Chrysler Building is constructed of brick and stainless steel, giving it its trademark silver appearance. William Van Allen was the architect who finished it in 1930. It was the highest structure in the world at the time, standing 1,047 feet tall, including the spire, although only for a short time. The Empire State Building shortly surpassed it. The upper floors of the Chrysler complex, which is now primarily an office complex, are not open to the public. The lobby and main floor, however, are available to the public. Even if you can't see the view from the top, the marble lobby is worth a visit. The elevator doors are also works of art. If you're near Grand Central, it's the ideal detour. Last but not least, let us leave Manhattan and cross the Brooklyn Bridge to the Brooklyn Tower. While we usually think of Manhattan as skyscraper central, 9 DeKalb in downtown Brooklyn is set to join the party. This shop architect's project is a mixed-use structure that includes apartments, office space, and retail. The building's one-of-a-kind design is modern skyscraper meets classic Art Deco New York, and it stands 1,066 feet tall. The hexagonal shape and columns, inspired by the style of the ancient dime savings bank, are a wholly unique addition to the area. The condo component of the project begins on the 53rd level and includes anything from studio condos to 4-bedroom units, all with spectacular views of New York City and the neighboring skylines. There is an athletic club and even a coffee shop in the foyer. The pool in the building also appears to belong at a Vegas pool party. Subscribe to US on YouTube News Today Reviews.